morning, my friends. It is Tuesday, January 2nd, 2023, and I haven't turned the app on because I think today it's going to be busy, so I'm saving my, drive time. You know, we got to play this game with Uber and these gig apps, but it's all good. I hope you guys had a blessed New Year's and you guys are ready for some entertainment. Uber entertainment, my friends. The sun's coming up, 7:23 in the morning, 7:22 actually when I started the video. That's my number, baby. Okay, I'm gonna just turn the app on, but before I turn the app on, the first thing I do is make sure my settings are on. There you go. See, I forgot UberX. I just turned this one on. I've got Connect for packages. I've got Uber Comfort for tips. Then I've got Uber XL for $2 per mile. And then I got this little dinky one right here, UberX, when I want to serve and make a little bit less money. Okay, but it's all good. We're gonna go here, we're gonna turn the app on and see if anything pops up. Maybe somebody needs a ride to the airport. I'll give it 5 minutes. If not, most likely by the time I get to Canyon Country, which is right about here, I'm gonna pause, put gas in for 2 gallons because, you know, that's the way I do it. I put in 2 gallons of gas. $10, 2 gallons. Drop a couple passengers, $10 and 2 gallons of gas right now. But I'll keep you guys posted. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, now we are getting close to Canyon Country, so it's time to turn the app on and see if there's any options. This is where I'm gonna leave it on for about 5 minutes while I'm getting gas, and if anything pops up, we'll grab it. If Uber lowballs us, we're gonna ignore it, because you guys know the drill by now. If you're following my channel, it's gonna lowball you. That's the container. And I think Mike was asking, what's a container? Think of it like this. Container is literally like this. This is a container that has water in it. There you go. Thank you, Uber, for helping me right now. So we're gonna say no to that. So think of it like this. There's a container, it has water in it, right? I just showed you, I drink water out of that, right? So instead of water being in a container, there is a pool of Uber rides. There's a $5 ride in there that you just saw, or $4.83. Then there is a $3 ride in there. Then there is a $7 ride in there, right? There's just 3 stupid rides that are just sitting there. Now, you don't want them, I don't want them, but someone's gonna take those rides, right? So if we say no 2-3 times, it'll be out of our container, meaning it's not going to be in our container where we drink water, and it's out, it's gone, or it's been drunk by somebody else, and then it frees you up and your container is free. Where now, if there is a new ride that pops in for, let's say, $10 or $12, that's going to come to you. I hope that makes sense. I know I got to make a video on it, but Mike from, I think, Shelter Dogs was asking me, like, hey, can you explain what this container mentality is? Here we go. Here's the container again. How much? $6.78. Perfect example, right? Right now, we saw 2 little rides pop up. We're going to say no. So when I say no to this once or twice, it's out of my system. It's out of my container. It's out of my Uber algorithm, right? I don't have to worry about it. Someone else will still get it, right? Another driver that's going to drive around here, he's going to get those 2 rides. I'm not going to get them, because once you say no 3 times, they're out. Right? It's out of the system. And once it's out of the system, what's going to happen is the next $10, $15, $20 ride I'll get. And remember, the algorithm is going to lowball you, then it's going to go a little bit higher, a little bit higher. It's almost like, you know, when you get gasoline, you have 87 octane, you have 89 octane, and then you have 91 octane, right? The lower part of the container rides are the 89 octane. It's cheaper, but it's not good for you. Same thing with Uber. They're giving you $4 and $6. It's cheap, it's cool, but we don't need that. You know, we have to have a minimum. For me, at 7:30 in the morning, my minimum is gonna be what, guys? You guys should know that by now. Minimum $15, right? And it also means it could be $12, it could be $15. Like, for example, if I pick up somebody in Canyon Country and it drops me towards Burbank Airport, heck, I'll do it for $12. Why? Because it's just gonna take me 5, maybe 10 more minutes to get to the airport, right? If it puts me closer to Studio City or Universal Studios, I'll take it. But if I get like a $25, $30 ride and it takes me to LAX, boom, that's the one I really want. All right, now I'm gonna take an exit, put gas in my car. We're gonna leave Uber on in the background and see if anything pops up. If it does, I'll keep you posted. Okay, There's one, third ride in the container, right? But look, it's going away from Burbank Airport. This ride is going towards Magic Mountain, right? I don't want to go towards Magic Mountain. If I end up going towards Magic Mountain, what's going to happen? I'm not going to have anybody else coming back towards Burbank or towards LAX. So although that is a good ride, it's not good for me with my style of driving, right? My style of driving is I want to go from airport to airport, or I want to come as close to the airport as I can. Here's a fourth ride in the container. Okay, already viewed. When it shows up as already viewed, this is good news for you. That means I'm the only driver right here. There's no other driver, right? The other two that were in the container, maybe two other drivers took them, right? Or Uber just said, hey, you know what? No one's going to take that little shit. Let's just give him the $9.61. This guy's Pakistani, he might take the $9.61. You know, it's almost like, you know, it's got the 9 and the 6 and the 6 and the 9. You know what I mean? Hey, guys, we got to make some jokes here and there. This request is no longer available. Never believe that. Remember, these algorithms hallucinate. They lie. Nothing we can do about it because even ChatGPT lies. Everybody knows. I think they're about 50-60% accurate, right? So you've seen 3 rides pop up in the container. I've said no to all 3 because they don't meet my minimum requirements. But I'm going to leave the app on because as I'm putting gas in, Uber algorithm has 5 minutes to give me 15 minutes. That was Canoga Park for $20. And UberX is going to take, I think, 30 minutes. I said no, but it barely popped up. I'm getting gas in the car. Okay, so I just put more gas in my car right here. I put in around $11.43. I've got my car to a point I can put in 2.3 gallons at a time. And I keep testing it. I think today I might try to hit 2.4 gallons. And if you've been watching my videos, I got some issues with the fuel injector cleaner. I've been trying to clean it. But if I fill up the whole gas tank, my car doesn't want to start. It takes like 3 or 4 turns to start. It eventually starts, but I get a little bit, I get a little bit worried. So, but I've realized if I just put in 2.3 gallons or 2.25 gallons at a time, no problem, car starts up. Let's just double check. Hopefully I'm not lying. Yeah, started up first time. So I keep testing it. I'm gonna go to 2.5 and keep doing that. Okay, now that I've gotten my gas twice, I've filled up, so I have enough to get going. I can at least do 100 miles. So if you look over here, we are gonna leave. Hey, where are you? Oh, my icon disappeared. It's all good. What we're gonna do is gonna turn the Uber driver app off because there's no need to keep it on and use up my drive time, right? And I'm literally going to check Burbank. I'm thinking at 7:43 in the morning, it should be perfectly fine. There you go. Let me hide my face so we can look at this together. Burbank Airport queue right now is showing 16 out of 20. 11 out of 15 for Comfort, 16 out of 20 for UberX, and UberXL is 6 out of 10. This is beautiful. And in case you're having a hard time finding it, I'll mark it for you. And now I'm gonna go, but before I go, we're gonna look at the time. This is what you wanna pay attention to because this changes every day. Right now, we're right about here, right? By the time I get there, it'll be 8 o'clock. But 9 o'clock, there's a bunch of flights coming in, right? 11 o'clock, there's a bunch of flights coming in. So I have to memorize that for today, that hey, it is a good idea to be close to Burbank. So if Burbank gives me something short right when I get there, I'll take it. But if it gives me something longer, I'll take it. Now, I'll turn my camera back on. Now, here's the thing. If I get a ride from Burbank to Beverly Hills, I'm not going to take it because it's too much going in the streets and it ends up taking 45 minutes. I want the ride to shoot me further out. I don't want to go to West Hollywood. I don't want to go to Beverly Hills. I don't mind going towards downtown LA where there might be people that need a ride. And I don't mind going closer to Santa Monica. Like I want to go from freeway to freeway, from airport to airport. And if you need to see it, let me just show you. Look, we are going to go, basically, look, this is where we're going to start. Anything from here to here is good, right? Anything from here to Pasadena is bad. We're going to mark this as X because it's a maze there today. We can't even drive, right? Anything going back is okay because we can come right back to the Burbank airport, right? And ideally, when I say freeways, you want to end up here. If a ride takes me to Encino, it's fine. If a ride takes me to Santa Monica, that's fine, right? If a ride from here takes me to LAX, that's fine because sometimes people need to go, right? So let's draw this one more time. Pasadena today is bad because of Super Bowl. Los Angeles is good. Glendale is okay because it's close enough to come back to Burbank. Out here is fine. It's close enough to come back to Burbank. Encino's fine. It's close enough to come back. Even Studio City right here is okay. Even if it's $12 to come back, right? What we want to avoid is all of this. You don't want to end up in Beverly Hills. You don't want to end up in Hollywood. All of this is street driving, and it's not worth it. Yes, they give you tips, but it's not worth it. Right here, Culver City is okay. Santa Monica is okay because it's all freeway driving, okay? My friends, today I taught you two things. One, what the container is, because Mike was asking. And number two, I taught you about, Burbank Airport, and I put $2 of gas in at a time. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. I would appreciate the comments. I would appreciate liking, commenting, and subscribing. It helps YouTubers like this. And remember, I have 2 YouTube channels that are focusing on Uber. I love it, man. Now, they're going to be intertwining pretty soon, okay? Have a blessed day.